music symbols, but they don't seem related to the diploma. Thing's stuck. It's blocking it. This was written not long after her time at the refuge. A letter from Leon. So he did write back to Dana after the expedition left Kantar, the capital of Baltayar. The High Plateau of Baltayar, October 25th, 1937. My darling Edelweiss.
I hate myself for not sending you news more often, and for not being able to receive news of you. I find myself now where probably no other modern-day human has ever ventured before. I regret to inform you that I won't be able to go back to Europe with my fellow survivors. Something bad happened during the expedition. I, no doubt, am partly to blame. Nevertheless, I would like you to know my version of the events. After hard days of hiking, we set up our base camp on the threshold of a high valley where rhododendrons grew. All the witnesses seemed to concur. This was where the Gorun, the famous man of the mountains, was most frequently sighted. For many long weeks, We explored without success every valley and mountain surrounding the camp. Autumn was approaching, the rivers started to freeze at the edges, and the prospect of having to head back with nothing for our toil was becoming more and more apparent. The joyful banter of the first weeks was no more. The men were becoming moody and tense. Especially our chief, Reinhard Berger. Up we get, Leon. Another day on a wild goose chase. I'd better get kitted up before going out. Goethe's Faust. One of Junter's posh friends, Murnau, if I remember rightly, turned it into a film about 10 years ago. I think the poor chap's dead now, though. I ought to bring all the equipment together before I take my bag. These biscuits don't compare with old Gustav's cooking, but at least they fill you up. Must remember to fill it up before I leave the camp. I ought to bring all the equipment together before I take my bag. All those books. Only Horst could cot about works of anthropology beyond the frontiers of the known world. The march of science knows no bounds for him. I should take my gear before going out. Horst has already left. The scolding that Berger gave them yesterday about their lack of results in tracking down the Gorons really got to him. No chance of me venturing into the mountain without that. Hope I can get back to sketching the valley, but with Berger putting on the pressure at the moment, I doubt it. The letters I got from Dana before leaving Kantar with the expedition. It's tough not to be able to receive or give any news since leaving civilization. Better get going before...
Do you know what time it is?
Time to be heading out?
Enough! You couldn't care less whether we find the Gorons or not, could you? Well, mark my words, Cobbatis. You'd better change your bloody attitude.
The day's only just bloody breaking.
I couldn't give a damn. Everyone has already started except you. So you just get your butt upstream and help Sauer carry out his research. The idiot is capable of getting himself lost again.
All right. I'm not your enemy, you know?
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation, Leon. If we don't find a specimen for the Goron, the Brown Shadow will... Look, just go find Sauer. Please. Now!
Poor animal. Berger's gone out of his mind with this search for the abominable snowman of his. No one here. Bauer and Jaeger must have already taken off in search of the Goron. Jaeger and Bauer have been a bit heavy-handed with the alcohol these past few evenings. Morale of the troops is at an all-time low. With this, I'll be able to venture out for as long as it takes to find Sauer. Not what you'd call cute, this Gorun. Just as well they haven't found it yet. Can't have been easy for Bauer to leave his daughter just after she was born. This medal must belong to Bauer. He must have left it behind when he turned in for the night. Bauer's daughter. I sometimes forget I'm not the only one who left behind someone dear back across the mountains. All shipshape. Typical Bauer. Bauer, are you little... There's nothing more to do here, I guess. I should leave the camp now. But you'll have it coming, Bauer. The mountain's dangerous and we're prepared for the worst. I only hope we don't have to use it.
I hope you're not thinking of going inside my tent, Kobetzis.
Better get going. Autumn is here. We'd better leave the mountain soon, or we won't survive. Anyone there? Looks like someone's left their gear over there. Better check it out. Whoever it belongs to must have left in a hurry to have left it behind. Stopping to read in the middle of the wilds. That's sour all over. What on earth is that? Maybe there's a link between that mark and the gear near the stump. I'd better go back and check it out before I move on. One of us must have stayed here. For a rest, maybe? One of the scientists must have stopped for a rest here. Most probably Sour. After finding that strange mark on the rock. But why would he have left in such a hurry that he left behind all his gear? I'd better try and find him. What in God's name is that? Sour? What in the world?
Shh! Look what I found.
Is that a
go room! Yes, it's a go room. I heard him cry as I was taking a break near the path. Hurry, we must go fetch the others.
You go. He looks injured. I'd better stay and try and reach him before the current carries him away.
Right, Leon. Okay. But don't lose him.
All right, little fella. Don't move. I'm coming to get you. Current's too strong to swim across. Better find another way. All sorts of debris has been carried by the river. But other than trying to build a raft, I don't know what use it can be. The trunk isn't very thick. Easy, Leon. Now's not the time to get a dunking. Take it easy. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to look at your wound. What can I give him to show I mean no ill? There you go. Good boy. It's all right. Don't be afraid. You're all right, fella. Good boy. Eat up, fella. It's good, isn't it? Leg broken. I just want to look at it, all right? Look, little fella, if you let me see your wound, you can have another biscuit later, yes? It's broken, all right. Must be very painful. You're a brave boy. If I could clean the wound and brace your leg, We should be able to get you back to camp and make it better. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just be patient, little fella. I'll be right back. There's 2 bits of driftwood washed up there. They're straight enough to help get the Gorun back to camp. That mark, judging by the shape, must have been made by the Gorun, probably before he got injured. I wonder what it means. They should do fine to hold the Gorun splint together. Here we go, fella. This is going to sting a little. There, wasn't so bad, was it? Now we just need to find a way to get you back across. Hey, did you do that, little fella? Well, better drawing than talking, huh? Now we just have to wait for the others. Huh? Oh, you want another biscuit? You learn quick. It was a young specimen, my darling Dana. Almost like a child. And as soon as we made eye contact, I knew this was a creature endowed with reason. When my companions joined me, I immediately sensed we did not share the same point of view. They seemed blinded by the discovery. They couldn't see the individual. It was clear the young Goran wasn't a person in their eyes, just a subject for study. In their excitement, they seemed to lose all common sense.
What is wrong with it? Fruit! Have some fruit!
You shut him up in a cage. What do you expect? He's frightened.
Shut it up, or I'm going to gag it. What's that?
Must be the Goran's mother. If we give it back, she'll probably leave.
And deprive us of an adult specimen? Are you mad? All right, Mama.
Look at the size of her burger. Wound her, and we'll never get her back alive.
Who said we need her alive? They can't all be live specimens, can they?
No! Sorry about that, burger, but I couldn't let you shoot them. Reinhardt, you all right? But he's killed Burger. Bauer, wait. You saw. It was an accident. He was going to kill the Goran, sir. So I had no intention to...
Shut it, assassin!
My head. Oh dear Lord, Burger. I'm sorry. I never meant to... That stone looks sharp enough. If I can reach it, maybe I can cut myself free.
I'll bring him some soup. We can't let him starve to death.
Bastard doesn't deserve food.
Typical horse, eh? Always the good Samaritan.
Aren't you afraid I was going to run for it?
They intend to hand you over to the authorities in Kantar for the murder of Reinhard Berger.
Doesn't surprise me. I came across a letter from Bauer that made me the scapegoat for everything that's gone wrong. Bauer had been planning this for some time now.
Well, that's not how it's going to be. I don't agree with what you did. But you don't deserve what Bauer and Jaeger intend for you. You must pretend to be tied up. Wait for them to fall asleep. Then take your gear and get as far away from here as possible. Hear me?
Yes, but what? So there you have the full story, my darling Dana. I don't know what will become of me, where my escape will lead me over the coming weeks, or what my life of a murderer on the run will be like. Always remember that my love for you is as strong as ever, and that my greatest desire is to hold you in my arms. I love you more than anything in the world. Leon, your Highland painter.
Dana! Oh my goodness! Dana! What's wrong, Puppet? Lena, come, quick!
Dear Diary, so much has happened since I received Leon's letter a few days ago. I'm slowly recovering. Today, Papa and Mama told me that I was going to leave for a while. I'll explain what's going on, but I don't know where to begin. I need to gather my thoughts as I finish packing my suitcase. Come on, Dana. There were enough tears already. As I said, dear diary, I'm leaving tomorrow. Papa and Mama are sending me to a sanatorium out of town for a few months. They say it's for continuing my convalescence. In other words, to send me and my secret away from prying eyes. My parents have accepted the offer from their longtime friends, the Zimmers, to pay for my hospitalization at the sanatorium. The Zimmers said it was in the name of their long friendship with Papa and Mama. But I think they feel bad that they can afford to flee Wagen in the Brown Shadow, whereas Mama and Papa can't. The ideal summer and winter resort in the most picturesque and enchanting spot looking over the River Dombra. Well, let's hope that's true. I hope you are well, Leon, wherever you are now. Papa and Mama have locked me up in here since they discovered my condition. I'm going to miss playing the piano while I'm away, let alone going to the academy. Poor Papa and Mama. They were devastated when the doctor they called after I collapsed discovered my secret. That secret I dared not speak about to anyone, not even you, dear diary. Now I can tell you. I'm pregnant, dear diary. Leon is the father. There were a lot of tears and screams when the doctor told Papa and Mama, but they finally decided to pretend that the baby will be the foster child of a missing relative. I know everyone expects me to feel guilty, but I can't help thinking of names. If it's a boy, of course it'll be Leon, to bring his father good luck. And if it's a girl, I think I'll call her Anna. Mama says Leon is nothing but an unscrupulous adventurer who took advantage of an innocent girl, but I know it's not true. Papa looks 10 years older since he learned of my pregnancy. But what seems to have affected him the most was to ask Herr Zimmer for help. I'm almost done here. I just need to add my medicine and the brochure Herr Zimmer gave Papa and Mama. Oh, and a little souvenir of them would be nice. Junta inspired me, I guess. I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary. Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going. I was planning to give up all my old toys and dolls. But now I guess I'm going to need them in a few years. The medication to treat my cough. Mama is forcing me to take it again since I collapsed after getting Leon's letter. I should pack it. I can't believe Leon is on the run, all alone in those mountains in the middle of winter. I need to finish packing my suitcase before we say goodbye, dear diary. That scientist I met at the refuge, Horst Sauer, he brought me the letter after his return from Baltayar. I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary. Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going. Well, that should be it. All I need to do now is to conclude my diary entry and hide it somewhere safe with Leon's letter. I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary. Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going. Now you know everything, dear diary. It is now, I guess, the time to say goodbye for a while. All I can hope now is that Leon will survive winter in those faraway mountains, and that he will find a way to come home and clear his name. We will wait until then, me and the baby.
Me and the baby?
Do you still think there might be a family connection between you, Kate Walker?